Hi, welcome to Fusion Beads. Today I'm going to show you how to make the fancy cat necklace. This necklace features this adorable little fancy cat pendant from Green Girl Studios mixed with Swarovski crystals and a trendy tassel to create a necklace with movement and style. To make this necklace, you're going to need one 8mm denim blue Swarovski crystal circle Rivoli pendant, one 11mm topaz Swarovski crystal pendant, one 16mm ruby Swarovski crystal Pear pendant, one 6mm brass cordon by TierraCast in antique pewter, 5 of the 5.5mm antique silver plated brass 21 gauge open jump rings, and then you'll need one 15mm antique silver plated brass 14 gauge open jump ring, the Green Girl Fancy Cat pendant, 28 inches of base metal 3.75mm pinch bead chain in antique silver, pearl cotton thread in medium navy, and then 3 inches of 22 gauge wire. You also need your cutters, round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, scissors, and a card for making your tassel. You can find all of the product links in the description below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, to make this necklace, we're first going to start with the tassel. So we want to take our 3-inch length of wire and create a large simple loop at the bottom. So to do that, you take your chain nose and about 1 inch down, you want to make a 90-degree bend. And then you want to take your round nose pliers and you want to make a large loop, as large as you can really, with your round nose pliers. So at the bottom of that nose, you want to make a large loop. And so rotate it. Okay, and then you're going to create your loop. And then if you need to cut any of that excess wire, you can do that. And then now with that large loop, you just want to open it. And then we're going to set it aside. Okay, and now we want to actually make the tassel. So to do that, we're going to take our pearl cotton and our business card, and we want to wrap, without taking the thread off of the spool, we're going to wrap it around about 30 times. Because we want a nice full tassel. But you can kind of make it a thinner tassel or a larger tassel, depending on your preference. But to fit through the cordon that we have, about 30 wraps fits nicely, nice and snug. And then the nice thing about the business cards as well is if you want it larger, you can go the other direction and make a longer tassel. Okay, so here we have about 30 wraps around the business card. So now we're going to want to take this off, but make sure you have your finger. First you want to cut the end of the thread. Okay, and then we want to slide this off the business card. Just slowly slide it off, making sure to keep the form, the loop. Okay, so you can see the loop right there at the top, and that's where we're just going to want to fit the simple loop that we made with the piece of wire. You're just going to want to slide that in there. And then bring it down inside the loop. Okay, and then you just want to hold it tightly in place. So it's sitting nicely in there, and you just want to take your chain nose pliers. And you're just going to close that simple loop up. Okay, so now there's your tassel, and now you're going to want to take your cord end and just slide it on the piece of wire. And just that simple loop with the tassel at the top will just sit nicely in there. And now you want to create a simple loop at the top. So bend 90 degrees. And then you want to cut using your chain or your wire cutters about 3/8 of an inch. And then take your round nose pliers and create a loop. Just rotating the wire around the plier. Okay. And now you want to take your scissors and we're just going to cut the thread at the bottom. This will just make it just fray out nicely. And then you can see that there's going to be some pieces of thread that are a little longer than the others. So you can take your scissors and just trim them. And if you want a shorter tassel, you can always trim it even further. And there you have your tassel. Okay, so now that we have the tassel made, we want to have a 27-inch length of chain and a 1-inch length of chain. And so first you want to take the 15mm jump ring and take your chain nose pliers and you just want to open that up and bring one end or one side towards you and one away from you using 2 chain nose pliers. And then you want to add one end of the 27-inch length, and then you want to add your other end. And then you want to add your 1 inch. Okay, and then take your chain nose pliers again and close up that jump ring, bringing the 2 ends together. Okay, now you want to take your tassel and you're just going to connect that to that 1-inch length of chain. So we want to take our chain nose, just open up that simple loop we made, and then we're going to connect it directly to the chain. And then close that up using your pliers. Okay, and now we want to take our fancy cat pendant and you want to take one of the 5.5mm jump rings. Just open that up like we did the previous jump ring. Okay, and then connect it to that top loop. And then we're going to close this one up. And then we want to take another jump ring and open that. The one side towards you, one away, and then slide that through that previous jump ring. And then we want to attach that to that 15mm jump ring on the left of the tassel. So attach that and then just close up that jump ring. Okay, and so now we just need to add our Swarovski crystals. So to do that, we're just going to get another jump ring. Open that up. And then we're going to take the Topaz pendant and just add that directly to the jump ring and then attach that to that 15mm jump ring to the left of the cat pendant. And just close that up. Okay, and now we just want to do the same thing with those last 2 pendants. So take a 5.5mm jump ring, and then you want to take your ruby pendant, And slide that through. And then you want to attach this to the right side of the tassel on that 15 millimeter jump ring. Okay, and then just one more time with the denim blue pendant. So take that last jump ring, open it up, attach your pendant, and then attach this one to the right of the ruby pendant on that larger jump ring. Okay, and there you have it. Now you have a fun necklace design perfect for any cat lover. You can find all of the tools and materials to make this fancy cat necklace at fusionbeads.com.